Hello friends and welcome to another modern stream. Today we're going to go fast. We're going to be casting hasty creatures, prowess creatures, and flinging lightning bolts and lava darts at our opponent's face. We've even got gut shot. Maybe if we get the chance we'll get to feel like LSV and finish a game on one of these. That'd be nice. The deck is a little bit different from how I remember it the last time I played it. The Bedlam Reveler used to be in the main. It's been moved into the side. We're playing the extra Sprite Dragon, which I think is a great choice. I also really like the Vapor Snag in the sideboard. It's a card that I've thought quite a bit about putting into the deck. You might also have noticed that Apostle's Blessing has been removed from this list. I am personally a pretty big fan of Apostle's Blessing, but we're going to try it without. Okay, we have a creature, we have 2 lands. This is a keep. Let's see what the opponent is going to start with. Basic Swamp into Thoughtseize. Okay. They could be taking our Soul-Scar Mage here, as that it's our only creature, but Basic Swamp generally means they'll have a lot of removal. So they might let us keep the Soul-Scar Mage just because they would have such an easy time getting rid of it. Steam Vents. Alright, well we're going to want to keep that one in our hand. I would kind of like to fetch with the Wooded Foothills. In case we want to opt to the bottom, we don't have to redraw that card later. And we would also be thinning the deck a little bit. Bloodghast off of double Basic Swamp. What is going on here? Ooh, okay, yeah, we top that. Those are good. Okay, so we have the option of running a gut shot on the Bloodghast here. It'll preserve our life total a little bit, and we'll put a little bit of extra pressure on the opponent. But, I mean, killing a Bloodghast always feels kind of awful. Okay, so here comes the Bloodghast. In for 2. And for the 3 mana, the opponent, Bloodchief Thirst. Okay, that straight up destroys our creature. Nothing we can do about that. And another Bloodghast. Okay, recursive creatures mixed with some very effective removal. We can Stormwing, though. So Manamorphose, Stormwing, and then probably just tap land. Get a lightning bolt. I think we'll put the land into play on tap so we just have more options with our spells. And we'll just want more creatures, really. Light up the stage seems fine. The lightning bolt is kind of mediocre. And we've got a handful of instants here, so we're going to want to wait, if possible, till our turn to get the action started. But I'll definitely be interested in blocking Bloodghast, killing Bloodghast this turn. Here come the Ghasts. They might as well attack, right? Swift End. Destroy my creature. Hello there, Aburakima. It is indeed. We're back with the Izzet Prowess. Playing against this wild mono black removal deck. Which is actually really good against us because we do most of our damage through our creatures. So if they're able to kill our creatures before they start doing damage, we're not going to be able to enact our game plan. Okay, here's the light up the stage we knew about. I think I'm just going to hit him with a lava dart and then light the stage. Phyrexian Obliterator. Oh, that would be wild, right? Not a great, not great there. We'll go ahead and play the Spirebluff Canal, and we can play the Manamorphose next turn. So I guess we'll just pass here. Yeah, we would have a pretty hard time getting rid of Phyrexian Obliterator with our red removal. We got Vapor Snag in the sideboard, though. Alright, we're going to kill the Bloodghast here so that we don't go below 10, which would give the Bloodghasts haste. That's one option. But we are pretty much out of resources. The opponent's still at 14 life. Geralf's Messenger. Wow. And we draw an Islet. I guess we'll play that. We'll Manamorphose. We'll go red. Because we have plenty of blue mana here. We'll draw a card. I mean, with Bloodghast, Geralf's Messenger, they almost certainly play Obliterator and Gary. Alright, let's see if we can find some Mutagenic Growth off the top of the deck. Nope, but we do find Gutshot. We can't cast Growth? We die to a land. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm just seeing that now. So what do we get them to here? That's 10. We've got another 4. So we can get them to 1? Oh, that's brutal. So I definitely should have held back on that Gutshot. Let that be a lesson to you. Do the math first. We're going to put them to 1 so that basically any card off the top of our deck, if they don't kill us with a land, will get us there. That's the hope anyway. And also the Spirebluff Canal will come into play untapped. Bonus. Oh, we'll get them to 2, though. Not to 1. Okay. Miscounted somewhere. Land from them kills us. We need a bolt off the top. Okay, so yeah, we lose here. Let's see if they'll show us anything else with their deck here. They've got the 4 lands. Are they going to go ahead and show off the Obliterator, or are they just going to swing here for the win and not give us the free information? Yeah, too bad. There's a lot of things that we could have done better there. We could have kept some of the lava darts to kill the Bloodghast so we wouldn't die this turn. Yeah, it's okay. We'll come back. We'll do better. There's a couple of options here we have in the sideboard. I don't know how heavily we want to go on Graveyard Hate here, though. We do have Crypt, Soul Guide, Lantern. Kozilek's Return is interesting as well. Yeah, I think that I would rather go in that direction, Iburakima. I agree with you there. Send the creatures back to the opponent's hand instead of trying to take them out of the graveyard. And then the Bedlam Reveler gives us quite a bit of value when we're going to be using a lot of our spells to... a lot of our creatures are going to be dying. Mutagenic Growth, I'm not as impressed with it when our creatures are going to be dying to Fatal Push. So I don't mind just taking those out. Gutshot actually has targets, so that's fine. We'll keep that. Okay, we'll take the play. This hand is great. We'll keep. We'll just go ahead and play Swiftspear to start. Yeah, we might have to get to a game 3 to see that Obliterator. Let's get in for one. Opponent with the Swamp Pass. Might be holding up Fatal Push, see if we put down a more interesting creature, which we definitely intend on doing. That's a very good point, especially when they're running the new sorcery, so they might not even have push. Well, they take the damage and pass the turn. Okay, so we're actually going to have a lot to do on our third turn here. You like the look of their swamps? Yeah, those are quite attractive, you're right. And I appreciate that in a land. I like to be able to look at my land and say, that's a swamp, that's an island. Some of these basic lands, you look at the art and you can't really tell what it is. Collective Brutality. Okay, we don't have any free spells, so we're not going to be able to save the Sprite Dragon. There's the Phyrexian Obliterator. There you go. So we're going to lose our dragon and one of our 3 spells here. Depending on what's in their hand, I would have liked to escalate this card all the way. I think it's between Opt and Burst Lightning here. I don't really see any reason to be taking Lava Dart with Brutality. Probably the Opt. Mono Black has some incredible tools, you're right. They actually take the Lava Dart with the Brutality there. Huh. I know. They took half my spell for their Obliterator. It doesn't make any sense. Speaking of lands that don't necessarily look like what they say they are, this cycle of lands, the snow-covered swamp, there's no way that I would know that's a swamp without the word on there, or the black mana symbol on it. Yeah, trading Obliterator for half my Lava Dart. Sold. Sold on that all day. Yeah, we top that. Let's get some extra damage in with the Opt. Islet we will bottom. Don't need any lands. Ooh, we get a Lava Dart. Okay. So we could do an extra 3 damage with this dart. We're already doing 5. I think 5 is enough this turn. I don't want to handicap myself by losing my mountains this early. Okay, what do they got for 3? A messenger. That's a tapped creature. It does not block. So I think we have lethal here, but I haven't done the math quite yet. It just seems like we should have a ton of damage coming in. Okay, so the Islet here, I think that, yeah, let's just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm counting 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm counting 12. I'm pretty sure it's lethal. Yeah. I must have just missed that on my first count. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. You're so dead. They're already dead. Let's hit him again. Send a message. Slaughter Pact? Slaughter Pact would have been okay there. They would still have to pay all of their mana, but they get to untap with Geralf's Messenger, be alive. Yeah, I think Slaughter Pact would have been pretty good there. I don't think we're going to change anything on the draw. Okay. This is a great hand. They are going to need so many removal spells to deal with this hand. We are just going to play creature into creature. Keep. Alright, well, they know what they're in for. Inquisition shows them what I'm working with. and they take the Swiftspear. So that makes my turn 1 play very easy. Just play the Soul-Scar Mage. And I'm using the Steam Vents here instead of the basic mountain because they haven't seen the mountain. So that's one mystery card in my hand that they don't know about. Bitter Blossom! Wow, cool. I hope the last point of life is done by Bitter Blossom. That's my wildest hope, that their enchantment kills them. Alright, so I think we just play Islet, Sprite Dragon, attack for 2. We'll help that clock out a little bit. Okay, so 3 mana. There's a lot of really good spells at 3 in black. And if they're just passing here, then I think they're holding up, what was that 3 mana removal spell that's an adventure, a creature? No, it looks like they're going to go ahead. Oh, it was the Murderous Rider, that's what I was thinking about, Swift End, but they decided to go ahead and use it right now. During their main phase, so that I wouldn't have access to a counter spell, I guess. Anyway, we'll play the Mountain, play the Sprite Dragon, and then we will opt. Oh, I should go ahead and always yield to these. Lava Dart. I like that. We'll keep that on top. Okay, already the Sprite Dragon has outclassed the Fairy Rogue. Bitter Blossom looks bad against Dart. Yup. Pew pew! One of our cards will take out a fraction of theirs. But really, this Bitter Blossom is a secret agent. They're a double agent. They're working for us. That Bitter Blossom's going to end the game in our favor. Uh-oh. It's the Obliterator. Uh-oh. Stormwing Entity, though. Do we cast the Entity this turn? Or do we just go in with double Sprite Dragons? Yeah, no kidding. Soul-Scar Mage here is a dud. This thing's going to be swinging in for a huge amount of damage now. Although if it does swing, we get to attack with Soul-Scar Mage again. So we could Sprite Dragon. Does Soul-Scar beat Obliterator? I think it might. It replaces the damage. It puts counters on it instead. So we can probably just kill the Obliterator. Okay, well that changes everything. Maybe we Lightning Bolt Lava Dart the Obliterator? It does use up a lot of our resources. That's the other option, right? Because we could just fly over it. But I do like to know that that is an option. I kind of still like the Sprite Dragon play. I should have definitely used this Lava Dart to just kill the Fairy Rogue. We would have gotten more damage that way. We would have gotten an extra point of damage in. So that's a misplay on my part. They should be at 10 going to 9 with Bitter Blossom. Scratch that. They should be at 7 going to 6. No blocks. Huh, usually when you type the exclamation mark deck, a link comes up. Ilmetis, did you get whispered a link? Because usually that pops up right in chat. That's really strange. I remember setting the Stream Decker earlier. I wonder why it's not popping up. Oh, it's not MTG bot. That's Stream Decker. MTG bot's here. It looks like maybe the Stream Decker isn't in the chat. Wonder what happened there. Sorry about that. I'll fix that in a second. Yeah, I'll look into that. And I think we should be just closing in at the end of this game anyway. Depending on what they have in their hand. They still have 2 cards in hand and untapped mana. They could still do things. That's not flying, right? That kind of horse kind of looks like it could fly. Lava Dart the blocker. We have 2 lethal attackers. Not going to bother attacking with a Soul-Scar Mage. They just block it with this lifelink dude and gain some life. Not about that. Boop, boop. Yeah, this hand is just fine. Alright, opponent keeps 7 as well. Alright, I guess we'll just go ahead and fetch shock. Go for the Swiftspear. Okay, that's our turn. Fingers crossed, we draw Manamorphose this turn. Mishra's Bauble and no Luris. So they could be running Aluris in the main kind of strategy, or this could be something totally off my radar. Okay, Inquisition's not too bad here. Do you think they're going to take the Lava Dart, chat? No, this opponent knows you don't take Lava Dart with discard spells. Another Swiftspear. Don't mind if I do. Let's get some damage in here. And we'll leave that Lava Dart in the graveyard so that we can cast Stormwing next turn. If we don't draw a 1 spell. We do have a lot of 1-drop spells in our deck. Opt, Lightning Bolt, on and on. And some of our 1s are free. Okay. I think that this land here is going to tell us most of what we need to know. So they grab a Watery Grave, and here's a Thought Scour. So yeah, they're going for the Gurmag Angler here. Oh, look at that. They got the Jace Vin's Prodigy. Oh, they didn't fetch, they didn't shock. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Anyway, Gurmag Angler, that's a pretty big wall. We gotta light up the stage. I think we probably go Lava Dart, light up the stage, see what we get, and then probably just land a Stormwing Entity after we smack them for 3. So we get the Opt. I think I'll just leave these cards here and smack them for 3 and play Stormwing. That's true too. Opt into a spell could have actually forced the block and killed the Angler, and then I could have just held the entity in hand. That also would have been a pretty good play. Oh, Mutagenic Growth, huh? I definitely want to put the Spirebluff on the bottom. I don't mind the Mutagenic. It's kind of risky against a Fatal Push deck, but Fatal Push can't really kill the entity. Actually, I think the opponent's deck is going to have a hard time killing entity. Let's keep this on top. So what spells does the opponent have that kills Stormwing Entity? Is the question. Eliminate. Dismember. Yep. Dismember is a good one too. Bottom that. Another entity. Not great. Let's go ahead and attack. Ooh, yeah. Eliminate does not kill entity. They need Dismember. And they have to play it proactively. Okay, so they have the Fatal Push. We can Mutagenic the Stormwing, and if they have Dismember, they go to 2. Oh, well, that's really cool. Thanks for saying so, the kid. Cling to Dust the Swiftspear to gain some life. Okay. They're not dead. They go to 2. I guess we might as well play the Soul-Scar Mage, right? Stubborn Denial, I think, is the counter you're looking for. No attacks. Okay. Attack with Stormwing. Dismember won't do it anymore. Oh, they have Drown in the lock? Okay, well, that's the answer to the question. What kills Stormwing Entity? Drown in the lock. Looking for a land here. Still pretty close. But they have 5 cards in hand, so they can have all kinds of action. We're at 6 life, though. So let's see here. They can't have TBR to kill us. I don't think they can increase the power of this. So we could just have our 2 creatures left over. We would not be able to use the Islet. Probably just have 2 removal spells. Very possible. Oh, they could also have Collective Brutality to kill us. I wanted that last turn, not this turn. Lightning Bolt off the top. Burst Lightning, just as good. Okay, this should do it. Not even close. I won by a mile. It was a landslide. Yeah, that's true. We would have had a massive shadow. Okay, so our Soul-Scar Mage, our Swiftspear aren't as good in this matchup as they would be otherwise. I'm looking at Vapor Snag for the Gurmag Angler. I'm looking maybe at Mystical Dispute. Maybe Bedlam Reveler. Alright, thanks for stopping by, friend. Bon appetit. Uh-oh, Cherry. They found your hiding spot. Quick, distract them with doggos. So again, I'm not a huge fan of Mutagenic Growth versus a deck playing Fatal Push. I think I would rather have the gut shots. Got to keep those gut shots in the deck if we're going to get that LSV moment. Should probably bring in some of those counter spells, but I'm just not too sure about it. This hand looks great until they tear it apart with Thoughtseize. Okay, opponent mulliganed once. And no Thoughtseize. Oh, everybody loves the Prowess deck. Except for the opponents of the Prowess deck. Okay, faking me out a little bit there with the fetch. They just go ahead and grab a tapped Blood Crypt and let me attack. Okay. So we could Manamorphose here to get the Stormwing Entity out. We could also just go ahead and Gut Shot. The risk with the Manamorphose is if they have a Stubborn Denial, we won't be able to deploy our Stormwing Entity. Nice. Red-blue. Let's go ahead and drop the bird. Turn 2 bird. Alright, we don't want the land. Put that to the bottom. We have quite a few creatures already. This one doesn't have haste. I like putting this one to the bottom as well. So our Gut Shot can save the entity from a lightning bolt or an Abrade or something of that nature. That feels pretty great. Get to waste the opponent's turn there trying to kill the Stormwing Entity. Trade their Abrade for our Gut Shot. That's a great value for us. We do eventually lose the entity to their Dismember, but really nice Prowess play for us. Bedlam Reveler. We only have 2 instants or sorceries in the yard so far. Let's keep on being aggressive. Bottom that. Another Stormwing. Okay. We might be able to deploy that later, depending on what the opponent does. We haven't had any targets yet for this Vapor Snag. Okay, there's a target. Death Shadow. They probably have Stub ready to go. Another Swiftspear. Ooh. If the snag actually works, we could Swiftspear snag and win the game. But I think they're probably going to be able to stop the snag. So we're probably just going to be looking at deploying an entity here and holding back Swiftspear's block. But I gotta cast the snag if I want to cast the entity. And I mean, if this actually works, that's pretty great. Okay, a Thought Scour to start. Oh, it actually worked. I did not expect that. Well, I guess we attack. Thought for sure they would have Stub. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just counting the instants and sorceries there for the Bedlam Reveler. Okay, they have the Abrade for the Stormwing. We don't have any lava darts in the graveyard, so they managed to kill the Stormwing here, but we will scry anyway. I think we bottom both of these. Definitely the Canal. I don't need a tap land. And this is not a hasty creature. We have the Swiftspear coming in. I think we need spells off the top, so we'll bottom that too. Opponent's at 2. We're still doing okay. Yeah, here's a Death Shadow. But, I mean, that's a big shadow, right? Okay, that's 2 big shadows. That's a problem. They have 1 card left in hand, though. Not what I was looking for. But we get a redraw. We could also just deploy the Reveler. I'm not too into that. If their last card in hand is TBR, we just lose. I'm really into actually just gambling on the Islet here. And then we still have block if they try and attack, and we can win next turn. Manamorphose. Okay. I guess we go ahead and Manamorphose red. Because if I can cast a Bedlam Reveler instead of the Swiftspear, I think I do that. Just draw another mountain, huh? And we are off on the Bedlam Reveler by 1. Bogus. Alright. So, 2 removal spells kills us. They don't have that. It's actually kind of risky here to attack. They don't attack. Okay. Burst Lightning. They have 1 card left in hand. I think Burst Lightning just wins the game. If they have Counterspell, our Swiftspear kills. If they don't have Counterspell, Burst Lightning kills. Nice. We have a 1-land hand. The 1 land is Islet. Not a great hand, but with the Opt here, and we have a 1-drop, I'm kind of leaning on the keep side. Copper line into Shriekhorn. We're playing against Dredge. Wee you, wee you. Dredge alert. Okay, so they mill Conflagrate and Stinkweed Imp. Two great hits for the opponent there. Got the Necromoeba coming in, Bloodghast. They didn't even bother to use the Shriekhorn before the draw step. They were like, nah, I've got a Stinkweed Imp in there. I don't need to mill anything else. Can mill later. Okay, I think this is going to be the Conflagrate. So we're going to save the Soul-Scar Mage with a Mutagenic Growth here. Okay, well, we just naturally draw a land right off the top. Very cool. Kind of into Burst Lightning light up the stage. Alright, what do we see off the top? We get Sprite Dragon and a land for next turn. So that's all great for next turn. Remember, this is only turn 2. I know a lot has happened already, but Modern can go pretty fast. Oh, they got a Creeping Chill and another Necromoeba. So the Necromoeba can block the Sprite Dragon pretty easy. But we have an opt here to make sure the Sprite Dragon doesn't just die to the 1/1 illusion. Okay, Life from the Loam, get back 2 lands, play land. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Attack first, in case I have a gut shot. Okay. Put that to the bottom, and we draw another land. Getting a lot of lands off the top here. Not exactly the cards I was looking for. And our life total is actually under quite a bit of pressure from these Bloodghasts. Meanwhile, our opponent is sitting at a comfortable 21 life. So we're really not doing our jobs very well here. Fortunately, we have a few cards in the sideboard that are going to help out. Surgical Extraction, Soul Guide Lantern, Tormod's Crypt, to name a couple. We could even bring in Kozilek's Return to wipe the board of nasty Necromoebas. They have Ox, so they can just do Ox things. Gross. Here comes the Ox. This card is absolutely wicked in Dredge. It's kind of shocking that WotC keeps on printing cards that would be good for the Dredge deck. But here we are. Can't have Fatal Push, but this, sorry, not Fatal Push, Faithless Looting. Can't have Faithless Looting, but a recurring creature that lets you discard all your dredgers out of your hand and then just go wild? Yeah, we can give you that. No prob. Oh, nice. Conflagrate here kills the Sprite Dragon. And that basically finishes the game. We have Lightning Bolt for the Ox, but like look at all the graveyard they have available here. They're going to be able to recast the Ox, no problem. We're just going to scoop them up. Soul Guide Lantern, Tormod's Crypt, Surgical Extraction to start. We could bring in Vapor Snag. It just doesn't feel like a great option. The opponent is going to pretty much be flooding the board. So just like taking one of their zombies off the board, one of their Necroamoebas off the board, doesn't seem great, whereas Kozilek's Return can take quite a bit of their creatures off the table. Mutagenic Growth here I think is fine. Gutshot has a couple good targets. So we'll probably take out what? Mutagenic Growth doesn't save our critters from Dismember or from Axe, except for the Stormwing Entity. It saves the Stormwing Entity from those cards. Maybe we'll take out one Muta. Take out a Light Up the Stage. Take out the two Burst Lightning, I guess. We're on the play here, so we should try and be pretty aggressive. Okay, we have lands, no creatures, but we have a Tormod's Crypt. We also have a Light Up the Stage. It's kind of risky to keep this. Hopefully we can get into a creature with the Light Up the Stage. I'm going to keep this on the Tormod's Crypt. That would be so much better if it was activating Prowess of a Monastery Swiftspear right now. Gutshot. Okay, so we could Gutshot Light Up the Stage. And that way we don't have to play a land first. I'm in for that. Oh. Pull a blocker right off the top of their deck. I will let them keep the Life from the Loam here. If they want to dredge that, that's fine. Creeping Chill, yeah, that'll happen. Okay, Stinkweed, Imp, and an Ox. Those are scary cards. But it looks like the opponent doesn't have any lands. Lightning Axe. Damn! Mutagenic Growth won't save it. Oh, they do have the land. Here comes the Bloodghast. I think I'm going to activate the Tormod's Crypt now. Get rid of the lands they could get with the Life from the Loam. Get rid of the Ox. Get rid of the Stinkweed Imp. Fortunately, this wasn't a fetch land. Ooh, Soul-Scar Mage right off the top. Thank you, deck. Okay, this is the last activation of Shriekhorn here. Oh, and they get Stinkweed Imp. Damn. Dredge is doing Dredge things. No one was surprised. Oh, they're actually attacking with Necroamoebas too. I mean, it makes sense. We're actually kind of a low life total here. From the Gut Shot. I guess we fetched. Okay, Lava Dart, so we can get rid of this Necroamoeba, get a little bit of damage in. Another Lava Dart. Okay. So let's do a little bit of counting. So we have 2 in the Soul-Scar Mage currently. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we don't have lethal. We wouldn't have been able to cast both the Lava Dart and the Lightning Bolt anyway. Looks like they might be responding here. This Oh, okay, it's a Forgotten Cave. I was wondering if they might have another axe or something. Oh, a Creeping Chill off the top. That's what was doing it. It's the Creeping Chills. They gain life, we lose life. Another one of those wonderful new toys that Dredge got. Alright, let's see what the opponent can do here. Quite a bit, I imagine. Another Creeping Chill. Damn! Has that just been... 1, 2... Not all the Creeping Chills. That's been 3 Creeping Chills. Okay, Conflagrate. That's going to kill us. Good game. We're going to keep this. We're on the draw. We have opt to find the next land. We're going to live dangerously. Ooh. Goblin Guide. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there about that. Nobody knows I'm a dog. Light up the stage on top. I think that you definitely need to be mulliganing very aggressively if you're playing Tron. I really want to get the Steam Vents for the blue mana. I gotta shock myself. Ah, this sucks. Oh yeah, Heliod combo's great. Absolutely one of the best decks available in the format. Here we go again. Hugs all around. Think Izzet's bad unless you're playing Storm. Izzet Storm is a fantastic deck too. You're right about that. And it got a new toy. Scalding Tarn off the top. We're just going to be taking so much damage here. Because we don't have removal spell for Eidolon. What are we going to do here? This Eidolon is just going to bury us. You always got to be careful when free hugs are on the menu. Some people will always take it too far. I'm just going to have to hope they attack with Eidolon here, but I think that we're out of it. The turn 2 Eidolon was too good for us. We didn't have Lightning Bolt to kill it. Maybe we'll get lucky and opponent will just have lands in hand, huh? Probably just have another Eidolon ready to go, huh? Okay, so here comes a Lava Spike at our face. And it is a second Eidolon. That's brutal. We are quite thoroughly locked under these Eidolons. We can't really play any more spells. Yeah, no kidding, huh? I think that might be the plan. Yeah, let's just scoop this up. Double Eidolon, brutal. Well, we don't have any ways to gain life out of the sideboard, which is unfortunate. Some of these decks in the past have run like, what is that? Saying that Kozilek is good. Not too much help on the sideboard. Just thinking about what I used to run. I think I've actually taken the old list off. Yeah, I got rid of it, so I don't even have it available anymore. But I think I was running a 2-mana artifact that anytime a player plays a red spell, you can gain a life. We could bring in Aether Gust. Dragon's Claw. Yeah. That would have been nice to have. I don't mind Spell Pierce and Aether Gust, but it really comes down to what we want to take out. So we want to take out the Mutagenic Growth and the Gut Shots, I think. I don't know, like, the Izzet Prowess deck is really popular right now. The Burn deck is on an uptick. I think that you could probably put one in there. People are dedicating quite a few slots to anti-red cards with oh, what's the name of the 1 mana 1/1? Well, I wasn't thinking about the Auriok Champion, but that's a great card too. I think I had it in Spirits. Ah, the Forge Tender. Alright, let's get back in here. We don't want to lose because we didn't submit properly. Okay, it looks like we did submit the deck. So we're waiting on the burn opponent here. That's fine. Oh no, I see what's wrong. We don't have enough cards in the deck. So yeah, we can just bring these in, and we can just bring in the Spell Pierce if we're missing cards. Sounds like a plan, Doll of Cutie. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, kind of heavy on lands here. We don't have any way to pressure the opponent. But we do have Light Up the Stage, and we have Kozilek's Return to get rid of their board. So-so. I would much rather have a creature here, but we have Opt. I think that we might have taken a little bit too long with our sideboarding. Maybe our opponent has stepped off for a second. Here we go. This is one thing that I do appreciate, though, about playing in leagues. I never feel bad about using as much time as I need during my sideboarding, whereas when I play in tournament practice, I feel like I have to make these decisions very quickly. Otherwise, my opponent might just leave. Ops can be anything, but I think that we're just going to Lightning Bolt this Goblin Guide. That's a good point there, the kid. And Metis, I definitely would like to have a Dragon's Claw or two in the side. I would like that quite a bit. Thanks for that, Cherry. A lot of people feel the exact same way as you. Ain't got time for this. This is a tournament practice room. Gotta be getting the reps in. If my opponent isn't playing Blitz Magic, finding another opponent. Okay, so here's the Eidolon. We don't have a way to answer that right now, but we're interested in playing the Stormwing Entity anyway. I guess we have the Kozilek's Return to answer it. Oh, Lightning Bolt answers it pretty nicely too. But I also like just having the Lava Dart in the graveyard to save the Stormwing Entity from a Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I haven't really had a local meta in a little while, to be honest. But when I did used to have a local meta, we were pretty well rounded. you'd find a lot of the meta decks would be in the room. And you'd find, quite a few people playing their pet decks, people playing tier 2s and 3s. Okay, here's a Searing Blaze. So we're going to be able to save the Stormwing Entity by using the Lava Dart here. I mean, at this point it is. Okay, Path to Exile. They successfully get rid of our bird, but it costs them 2 spells. Quite a bit of damage on the Eidolon here. And we're going to be able to kill that Eidolon with this Kozilek's Return later. I think we might as well just do that this turn. I mean, during the opponent's turn. I mean, during this turn cycle. I think we just go ahead and cause return now. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. We could just be dead here. I don't think we really had much of a choice, though. Yeah, if they have Lightning Bolt and Boros Charm, we're dead. Okay, there's the Boros Charm. Oh, they're going to say permanence gain indestructible. Okay. So that leads me to believe they don't have the kill. If they had Lightning Bolt in hand, I think they would have killed us there. So I think we just... Oh, man. I think we have to Lightning Bolt their Eidolon here. Which means we die to just about everything. They have 3 cards in hand. We should just be dead. But we should have been dead last turn. Okay, apparently Modo's going to be taken offline for maintenance or something. Thanks, Modo. A Treefolk Shaman deck? Oh, if you had the Lightning Bolt in hand, opponent. Ah, well, Burn is supposed to slow roll. We're on the play, so Sprite Dragon might be fast enough. Let's keep. Opponent is keeping with 7 as well. You know, I haven't seen a lot of companions lately. I hear that Hammer Time is still quite good. Inquisition of Kozilek takes away one of our Sprite Dragons. Maybe our light up the stage. Let's go ahead and fetch in response so we can just hit 6. I imagine they just take one of our Sprite Dragons here. Yep, makes sense. Okay, we'll play some of the cards they knew about. No surprises here. Just go ahead and throw that Sprite Dragon down and attack. And removal spell? No, Inquisition. Okay. Maybe they'll have a land removal spell coming up. Blood Crypt, an Inquisition of Kozilek with no companion and an Overgrown Tomb. Oh, this is Jund. Another Inquisition, not a fatal push. Probably take light up the stage here. Kroxa to Grid. Okay, come on, deck. Not looking for lands here. I think I still just go ahead and fetch Shock so that we can thin the deck and keep the card from the opt on the bottom if that's where I want to put it. Soul-Scar Mage. That's a close one. I think I actually top this because I can play it here. I would have definitely preferred a Swiftspear or another Sprite, but I didn't want to turn down a creature. Okay, we are unfortunately nearly out of resources here. The opponent has done a number on us with their triple Inquisition hand. They've left the creatures on the board here. I expect to be seeing some removal spells played soon. Generally, Jund is going to have access to plenty of removal spells. Oh, the Inquisition of Kozilek. 4th Inquisition here. But that one is a miss. All of Kozilek's questions have been answered. We have no more mysteries for you. Arid Mesa off the top. Give me a break. Let's draw another land. Stormwing Entity, but we cannot cast it. Well, just going to hope they don't have Thoughtseize. Wow, still no Fatal Push from the opponent. They are taking the damage right to the chin. Okay, they got the Blood Crypt, the Overgrown Tomb, and the Stomping Ground. Trifecta of Jund lands. I'm gonna get ready to call a judge as soon as I see that 5th Inquisition. Okay, Seasoned Pyromancer, discarding a pair of lands, no surprise there. Manamorphose, what a great draw. Okay, I think we fetch, get the mountain, Manamorphose, go red-blue, play the Stormwing Entity. We're going to want to fetch first. But that unfortunately does shuffle our opt back, the bottom scries. Red, blue, Manamorphose. Okay, let's play that again. One more time. Red, blue, Lava Dart. Don't mind that at all. So if we Lava Dart the Pyromancer, I think we win, right? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. So Lava Dart wins. Another Manamorphose, you don't say. Okay, opponent sees what's up and scoops the cards up. Alright, so we're playing against Jund. Means we're going to want the Bedlam Reveler, for sure. Aether Gust, I think. Yeah, that's one of the things that this deck gets to do. If you leave my creatures on the board, you're going to die fast. You know, I don't mind bringing in Spell Pierce. They're probably going to have Liliana, and they're going to have various removal spells. So I'm going to take out the Mutagenic Growths, which puts me to 60. Yeah, I definitely want the Aether Gusts. They're good for Tarmogoyfs. They're good for whatever horrible red spells they're going to cast. But I would like to get some number of Spell Pierce in the deck. Maybe I'll just take out the Gut Shot. Maybe I'm supposed to take out Burst Lightning instead, because Gut Shot lets us cast the Stormwing Entities for free. Or, sorry, for 2. This could also be a good matchup for Vapor Snag, but I don't want to be Vapor Snagging Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't want to be Vapor Snagging Bloodbraid Elf is the other one. Good point, Handsome. Yeah, this hand is great. This hand is super. Sodek, MTG with a rate of 105. Impressive. Thanks a lot, friend. Hey there, Eggy Benny. What's up, Travis? Yeah, we're definitely going to keep this hand. For those of you just joining us, we're in match 5 of the league. We're up 1 game versus Jund. Yeah, but we don't want to disappoint Mr. Raid. We told him that we were going to be over with a raid for him as well. We can just bring everyone along with us, and he'll be super surprised to see everyone there. Then again, another league with this deck would take, what, 20 minutes? Turn 1, Soul-Scar Mage, let's go. Here come the follows. Distortion. Gabroth. Thank you for the follows, friends. Okay, here's Kroxa. So we're going to have to discard something here. Maybe just discard the Lava Dart. It's like discarding half a card. Another Stormwing Entity. So we could just Manamorphose, play Stormwing Entity this turn, but I kind of like playing Sprite Dragon and then playing Entity on the turn afterwards. I think it turns out to be about the same amount of damage, and then we don't just lose Stormwing Entity to a Lightning Bolt from the opponent. What just happened there? What? Okay. Somehow I ended up in my second main phase. This isn't the worst thing ever. It could have just skipped the rest of my entire turn. So we still have the choice of playing the Sprite Dragon or playing the Entity, but Sprite Dragon isn't as good as it would have been if I had played it in the first main. Yeah, it's just, you know, like, unfortunate. Missed a point of damage. I mean, 1 point can be the difference between winning and losing. And with these types of decks, you definitely want to be getting every single point in you can. Alright, it's just a Tarmogoyf. Don't worry about it. Just a Tarmogoyf. They do have a single mana open here, so they are going to be able to Fatal Push our Sprite Dragon. They could have a Lightning Bolt up for Stormwing Entity, but I think we just got to go. So let's push. Red, blue. Get a land, please. No land. Womp womp. Okay, we're just going to throw one of these entities down. And put a land on top. or a Manamorphose on top. Manamorphose on top is fine. We take those. Alright, what is it? Fatal Push or Lightning Bolt? Nothing. Bloodbraid Elf. Okay. Collective Brutality off the top. Ugh. Brutality's pretty good. We can save the Sprite Dragon with a Lava Dart. But that feels pretty bad losing a land when we're only on 2 lands and it's turn 4. I think we do have to do it though. And they escalated as well, so they're going to be able to take one of the Opt or the Light up the stage. I hate doing it, but we're going to do it. Thanks, the kid. You're all right. Yeah, that's right. We did put a Manamorphose on top. So that's a 4/5, no blocks. So yeah, we can opt here and hit them for 8. And then we're taking 7. So I think, yeah, we just opt, we hit them, and then we hit them again next turn and just kill them. They only have 1 card in hand. They're going in for 7. We go to 5. 5 is pretty hard for Jund. From the Crypt with the cheer. Thank you, friend. Yeah. The danger is them killing us, killing our Stormwing Entity. So if they had, like, push and bolt or something. But I think that just go ahead and opt is the right play. And we'll just do a whole bunch of damage this turn and hope to kill them next turn. So fingers crossed is the play. I mean, Lightning Bolt is pretty good, right? It's not a land, but it's a pretty good spell. I think it's the better than any spell I have in hand, especially if I'm just having 1 mana here. I'm just going to take it. I'm taking the bolt. I'm taking the bolt. I'm going to cast that next turn. I'm going to kill him. That's what we're going to do. Kill him next turn. They need double removal spell. Very nice. Yeah, we just got this wicked raid from Sodek. No counter magic in the main. Main board is very focused on getting it done quick. Yeah, 1 land is all you need. Don't ask me how I got this 5 dropout, but... Opponent's salty. Okay, that's fun. I do like a little bit of salt to spice the league up a little bit. I don't know if any of you appreciate the salt as well. some of us enjoy it.